4 and 3 a little faster. Or you automatically know that 6 plus 6 is 12. So you can kind of chunk and group them together, which will help you kind of do it quicker. All right, so what units do we use to label perimeter? Yeah. We don't use square units. That's what we use for area. What about perimeter? Yeah?
Whatever it says.
Yeah, whatever it says. Exactly. So for this one, it says feet. So what would the perimeter be for this? Yeah, awesome. That was so quick. So find the perimeter of this. This says 12 and then 3. Yes, yes. So we add 12 plus 12 and then 3 plus 3. 12 times 2 plus 3 times 2 is 30 feet. Great job, boys and girls. All right. Can someone tell me what the formula for area is? Emily.
Length times width.
Yeah, she says length times width. She's exactly right. So remember, area is a little differently. Let's do this one for example. We have one of our sides is 12 centimeters, but over here, our width is 2. So we have to get this 12 2 times across. So we have 12 and then another 12 to cover the whole space that's in here. Well, that's not really showing up. There we go. So we're covering the space, not just the outer edges, but the space inside. So what is the area for this one right here? Hold it up when you think you have it. It says 12 feet by 9 feet. You're missing something. Okay. Yeah. So if you remember, we're not adding these. This is multiplication. Yeah, you're missing your unit there, Elise. Awesome. Close. Check your math. Good. All right, Brendan, what did you do first?
I times 12 and 9.
You multiplied 12 times 9. Yeah, you can even kind of put the times symbol right there, just so you know. You multiplied 12 times 9, and what did you get?
108.
Yeah, you got 108 what?
Feet.
Feet what?
2
Feet 2. What's that called again?
units.
That's when it's a 3, it's a cubed unit, like a cube. Yeah, James? Yeah, he got 108 feet squared. Because remember right here, this little 2, you could think of it as we're only multiplying 2 numbers. We're only multiplying the length times the width. We're not dealing with height yet. So we're only multiplying 1, 2 numbers. So the answer was 108 feet squared. All right, how about this one right here? Yes, you're missing something.
Yeah.
Remember to include your unit. This is a 6 right here, and this is a square. It's a perfect square. Awesome. Some of you are adding. Some of you are finding the perimeter, but we're finding the area, so we're dealing with multiplication. Remember, we're trying to cover all of this space in here, not the sides, just the space inside. Check your math. Good. All right, boys and girls, some of you are adding 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. And can someone tell me why that's not how we find area, Tegan?
That's how you find perimeter.
Yeah, exactly. We're not looking for this plus this plus this plus this. We're looking for what's inside. So remember, we have to do 6 times 6. So we have to get across the whole thing. So we have to do 6 times. So, Elise, what did you get? 36, exactly. 36 what? This one's in inches, yeah. And then what do we need for area? The little 2, 36 inches. And then what's that called? Squared, exactly. 36 inches squared. All right, we'll do one more with area. Wow, some of you already have it. Yes. All right, looks like you're getting it, boys and girls. You're doing a great job. Check Caroline, how did you get that? What did you do?
2 times 12.
Yeah, she did 2 times 12, length times width. And then what did you get? 24. And then what's the unit? Yeah, centimeters squared. 24 centimeters squared. All right, boys and girls. So, does anyone remember how we find the area of kind of a funny looking shape? Yeah, I saw Caroline's hand first. Caroline, would you show me where you would draw a line to make this one easier? Right there? Yeah, that's a great place. And then Caroline, what did you do right now? How is that going to help you find the area? Yeah, exactly. It splits it into pieces because we know how to find the area of like a little rectangle, then a bigger rectangle. Yeah, and there's another place you could have split this. Elise, do you want to come up and show us another place you could split this guy? There you go. Yeah, exactly. Awesome job. Yeah, she split it right there instead. So right now, let's just concentrate on where Caroline split hers, which was right here. And can anyone tell me how we're going to do this now? Yeah, James?
You do 6 times 2, you get 12.
Okay.
And then 12 times 8.
And then 12 times 8. Remember, 8's only this much.
Yeah, so then you would add 2
Mm-hmm.
to 8. Get 10. So then you do 12 times.
Yeah, he's exactly right. Yeah, so we did 12 times 10 over here, because this is just 8. So 8 goes about that far, but 2 goes the rest of the way. Because we know that this is equal to 2, because it is the other side of our perfect rectangle over here. So then he did 10 times 12, which is 120 inches. And then how do we find the area of the whole shape? What do we do with this 120 and 12? Emily.
We add some.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We add them. So we have 120 plus 12. And what is that, boys and girls? Some of you holding it up, you can just shout it out.
132 inches, 2.
132 inches. And then what's that called, Brendan?
Not square unit. Square unit.
Yeah, squared. Exactly. Yeah, remember, because we're only multiplying 2 numbers to find the area, just the length times width. We'll get to cubes in a second. All right, awesome job, boys and girls. Does anyone have any questions like that? Any questions? No? You feel good? All right, and then what units do we use to label area? Just talked about this. Emily.
Whatever it says with the 2 end.
Yeah, what's that called?
Square units.
Squared units, yeah, or you could say feet squared or inches squared. Yeah, exactly. All right, we don't need to do this, boys and girls. Volume. Volume is cubed. That's what you were thinking. So, volume, boys and girls, is kind of what you did yesterday. So it's kind of like finding the area of the shape, but now, like how area, we had to, let's say if we're looking for the area and this is 2 and 2, we have to multiply them so we get 2 2's. For this, we have to do the same thing. We could find the area of just this piece, but we have to do it 2 more times. So, can anyone tell me the formula for volume? Caroline. Length times width times height, or depth. All right, boys and girls, so what is the volume of this shape right here? Awesome. Fix your unit. Good, 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 good. All right, everyone's getting 16 yards. And then what number did we put in the corner? Yeah. Yeah, Mimi, and why 3?
Because you're 10 width and height.
Yeah, we're timesing 3 numbers. We're multiplying the 3 numbers. Does anyone remember what that is called? Just talked about it, Brendan. Cube, yeah, our cubic units. Yeah, this is 16 yards cubed. And you can kind of think this looks like a cube right here. So then you know that it's cubed. Whereas when we're finding the area, it kind of looks like a square, so you can think square. Exactly. All right, find the volume for, we'll start with this shape right here. And hold it up when you think you have it. This one was in your homework.
Yeah.
But in the homework you were finding it differently. It gave you the volume.
Are those all 4s?
Yes, these are all 4s. Yes, it's a perfect cube. What do we do with a perfect cube? Yes. Add your unit. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, boys and girls, you're doing such a great job. Just a couple of you are forgetting your unit. So you all have 64 yards. But what do we need right here that's pretty important? A 3. And what is that 3 called? How do we say this, Emily? Did you say the whole answer?
64 yards. 64 cubic yards.
Yeah, you could say 64 cubic yards or 64 yards cubed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. How about this one? Find the volume of that shape. Good, good. Add your unit. Good, good, good. Look at your math a little bit. The second part of your math. You have the first part right. You did a lot of addition. We're doing multiplication here. Good. Check your math again, Elise. Good, Nolan. All right, boys and girls. Nolan, what was your first step to find the value?
I see that I took 10 and 10, 11 I times them together, which I got 110.
Okay.
So then I times 110 by 6.
Okay.
And then I got 660. And I did, that was my answer.
You did that with your answer. Yeah, so he got 660 what, Nolan? Centimeters what?
Square, what is it called? Square units.
Square, remember, is the little 2 in the corner, and that's what we do for area. But here we're multiplying 3 numbers. Do you remember the word for when we're multiplying 3 numbers? Can someone help Nolan
Oh,
out?
I know, cubic feet.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Or 660 centimeters cubed. Another way you could have done this, boys and girls, with just doing it in your head, is you could see 11 times 6 is just 66. And then 66 times 10, well, when we're multiplying a number by 10, we just add a 0 at the end. So that's another way you could have done 660. All right, boys and girls, what we're going to do now is you are going to get a little packet for review. Just listen up. And you're going to work on it. If you finish it, put it in your stuff and bring it back tomorrow because we're going to go over it before the quiz.
No.
But, yeah, so if you don't finish it, it's homework. But if you do finish it, there's also a little activity called Geometry Build that you could work on. And it's really cool. And it gives a list of things that you need. And you're going to draw on the back your own little geometry city based off of the directions. And if you need any help at all, just raise your hand and me and Mrs. Johns will be walking around to help you guys out.